This is turbine HE351 2011 Dodge Ram 3500. I will show you how to verify turbine is in working order. I will show you what to pay attention to before you installing it. The first thing you have to do is clean the surface. It has to be in perfect shiny condition, as you see here. Sometimes right in this area you get cavities. Usually it happens if wrong antifreeze coolant been used. Anyway, you have to clean it really well. If you have cavities, use high temperature silicone to prevent a coolant going to the gears. If coolant gets into the gears, it will travel inside of a actuator and it will destroy the electronics. Now we're going to test, verify lever travel positions, all the way to the left and all the way to the right. You can use like a drill bit, insert into the top hole, and it has to match the bottom one. You will see it go all the way through into the actuator itself. So if you get that, that means in this position is good. Now move all the way to the left, and you should able to see a bottom hole. It has to be exactly half. If you get less, then you're gonna have to repair the turbo itself. Actuator will not calibrate. It will always fail because computer knows how far it has to travel in order to complete the calibration. On the actuator, you have to have a brand new gaskets because old ones will leak. They're not holding anymore. As soon as you remove them, they will leak. So you have to put new ones, or if you don't have a new gaskets, use high temp silicone. Now we're gonna perform actuator installation. Now we have our actuator in a position, it's ready to be installed. So in this type of actuator, the turbo, the lever has to be all the way to the right position. So top hole and the bottom hole has to match. And some different actuators, the turbines, it could be in the opposite direction. So you have to put it in the opposite direction in order to calibrate. But this particular one has to be all the way to the right. Now we're calibrating it. So it does moves back and forth. Computer verifies it. If it can see it travels far as it has to travel, it will pass the calibration. Then actuator will memorize the most positions. Before you install it, put some high temp lubricant or something, because if you don't do it later on, if you have to remove it a few years later on, will be a lot of corrosion and will not let you to freely remove the bolts out of it. We also sell the actuators, and gaskets has to be brand new ones because old ones will leak anyway. We also fixed the newer ones, actuators. This is for new ones, new models. This actuator is used after 2012 year. Also, we work on a Cummins ISX, Volvo, Detroit's, Mack actuators. If you send your own for repair, it will be cheaper, or you can buy it. After calibration, we can do a test, make sure the actuator's doing its job properly. The software will run back and forth, and checking the travel position, the force it has to use to move it. It tests also the timing, how fast it moves.